Fans, it is time for one of the most anticipated main events in Barrie Wrestling history.
Introducing first, weighing 180 pounds, hailing from Atazapán, Mexico. He is Mr. Everything in Barrie Wrestling. They call him El Diablo, Gabriel Fuerza.
Diamond Jim, this past October, Reverso took the title from Gabriel Fuerza. 9 months prior to that, Fuerza took Reverso's mask. This rivalry has been brewing for a year and a half, and it is finally going to come to an end inside that steel cage.
Almost 9 years of Barrie Wrestling, and we have seen intense rivalries, outright hatred, men who wanted to literally rip the limbs off of each other, but there has never, and I mean never, been a rivalry as intense as Gabriel Fuerza and Reverso.
Fuerza's all smiles, having fun with the crowd right now, but I guarantee you, in about a minute when that cage door closes and locks, there will be no smiles. This is going to be hatred and violence personified.
Hailing from Destruction Bay, Yukon, weighing 155 pounds, Reverso.
And Diamond Jim, in almost 9 years of Barrie Wrestling, have we ever had anybody as sadistic, as sick as Reverso?
No, we've had men who love inflicting pain on other men, but Reverso takes it to the level of almost art. He is sadistic, he is cold-blooded, and he is lethal every time he steps into that ring.
We saw him take a sword and stab it through the contract and through a chair that was in the ring during the contract signing last month.
He tried to put it through Gabriel Fuerza. I don't know why you're soft-pedaling that. He tried to put a sword through Gabriel Fuerza. That's how much he hates the man.
We have talked about this. The cage is there because it deserves to be there. This rivalry deserves that, but the cage is also there to protect the fans and all of us around from what these two men are about to do to each other. But Fuerza's looking to get this started outside the cage, going at Reverso with a chair, and a chair shot to the gut from Fuerza. El Diablo, he's got Reverso up against the cage, swing and a miss with the chair. Fuerza trying to end this match before it can even begin. We've seen Fuerza do some evil, bad things in his time with Barrie Wrestling, but we have never seen him quite as, violent, quite as uncaring with his opponents as he has been with Reverso.
Not just his opponents, everyone around. He just threw Reverso into the security gate there. Could have injured a fan. He doesn't care. He just wants to hurt Reverso.
Fuerza with the chair. Reverso doesn't even have his jacket off. He can't really see. Reverso with a vicious chair shot to the back. Reverso's crawling underneath the ring.
I don't blame him. Gabriel Fuerza is just dominating right now. The Barrie Wrestling security have got to get out there and get these men into the ring.
Reverso tossing Fuerza tossing Reverso into the ring. He's got, is that a kendo stick or is that Reverso's sword? I'm not sure, and I'm not sure I want to find out.
Though. Bandit Brad Myers, day late and $1 short as usual.
Reverso with a miss to Fuerza. Right in the eyes. It was about 7-8 months ago, Reverso was wrestling Alexia Nicole. Fuerza was not allowed to lay his hands on Reverso during that match. So he instead, when Reverso would not release a submission hold, hit Reverso with the mist. And Reverso now, Jim, I have to say, he's got his mask back too.
It's a mask. I don't think that's the mask that Gabriel Fuerza took from him, though. But
regardless, this cage match, this main event here for Cage Rules Everything Around Me is underway.
he's taunting him with the mask.
Reverso trying to get the mist out of his eyes.
Mike, you were right. That is the mask that Gabriel Fuerza took from him.
Reverso going back to his roots. The mind games between these two, as violent and horrible as they've been to each other physically, the mind games have taken this rivalry to a whole different level. And they're boots to the midsection by Reverso, side headlock. And Fuerza's shoulder really bothering him. You can see on those two shoulder collisions in the middle of the ring. Reverso blocking this body slam attempt. Fuerza steps over, sending Reverso into the ropes. Fuerza off the ropes, Reverso leapfrog. Fuerza floating over, sending Reverso off the ropes. Hip toss by Fuerza. Now trapping the wrist and shoulder of Reverso. Magistral cradle going for the quick victory as Gabriel Fuerza. Reverso able to kick out at two. Diamond Jim, you are our Barrie Wrestling rules expert. Traditional cage match rules, you can win by pin, submission, or escape, or is this just pin and submission?
I believe it's just pin and submission, but honestly, neither one of these men will settle with escaping to win. Say what you will about Reverso, he wants to finish Gabriel Fuerza. Say what you will about Gabriel Fuerza, he wants to finish Reverso.
Well, Fuerza looking to finish Reverso here. Reverso with the counter. Fuerza face first off the cage. Fuerza getting a mouthful of steel on that one. And then sending Fuerza face first again into the cage. And Reverso now taking the mask off.
You know, for years we thought Gabriel Fuerza was the absolute master of mind games, but he has finally met his equal in this man.
Reverso is, there's just something wrong with him. I said that
call
about him for
Reverso
months.
when he takes the mask off?
Dan Pisano, Reverso, whatever you want to call him, he is unhinged, he is not well, and Reverso was broken when Fuerza stole his mask, and he has just not been the same.
He spent 9 months. He couldn't even deal with his family, he was torn apart.
He pulled out a sword in the Barrie Wrestling locker room. Both these men were suspended because of that. And Reverso springboard, reverse kick to the face on Fuerza, and then a back elbow in the corner. And then a kick to the chest as Fuerza sitting down. And Reverso with a Meteora in the corner. And again, Fuerza nowhere to go, can't roll the outside. A third Meteora, caving in the chest and the collarbones of El Diablo. The
Gabriel
Mr. Everything
Fuerza
of Barrie
is out right now.
He's in trouble. Pisano is enjoying this, slapping the taste out of Fuerza's mouth.
This is the only way this could end, Mike. And I hate to see Gabriel Fuerza looking the way he is right now. But for both these men, it had to be like this.
Pisano trying to escape the cage. Fuerza's got the chair. Pisano trying to unlatch it. Struggling with it. And Fuerza with a chair to the back.
The impact of that chair shot.
And Fuerza with a chair to the ribs. Crushing, knocking the air. Driving that right into the solar plexus of Pisano. And turnabout is fair play. Fuerza trying to put Reverso right through the cage. Here's that vicious, sick chair shot again. You know, we've seen Reverso nearly land in the front row a couple times, and I think if not for that cage, he would have done it again. Fuerza asking the crowd which side wants it. Reverso's not sure where he's at. Again, off the cage. Fuerza dishing out some torture on his own.
Fuerza unleashing months of frustration, months of hatred. Reverso showed up in Barrie Wrestling. Fuerza offered him an olive branch, gave him an opportunity here. And Reverso stole his title.
Fuerza trying to pick up a pinfall win there. Reverso kicking out.
And then once he got that title, he used it to taunt and torture Gabriel Fuerza. One of the most disturbing matches you and I have ever called was Reverso against Fuerza's friend, Alexia Nicole. Reverso tortured her.
That was tough to watch. Alexia Nicole technically victorious by disqualification in that matchup. And there Fuerza might be looking for the Witcher lock here. Pisano able to counter twice. And a slingshot, but Pisano, he caught the cage, jumps off the top rope, dodging Fuerza, and then fires a chair.
Unbelievable.
Fastball throw right off the head. And Jim, what I'll say about these two, you hear this a lot, both these men think they're the protagonist in this story. Pisano, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting back at Fuerza for Fuerza costing him his mask and costing him his livelihood.
His identity. Fuerza cost the man his whole identity.
So you have two men who are fighting for everything they believe in, and they both think they're the hero in this story. But Pisano, Reverso looking to do some damage. He's got that chair set up in the corner, and he's got evil intentions.
When does the man not have evil intentions?
Putting the boots of Fuerza in the corner. You're right, Diamond Jim. Talking some trash to Fuerza before he's able to counter the Irish whip. Catch him with a chop, sending Pisano face first into the turnbuckle. And a knife edge chop to the chest. That one rang out off the walls of the FLCC. A stiff right hand now looking to send Pisano in. Pisano with the reversal. Fuerza head first into the chair. Chair wedged up against the cage. Fuerza is out. You saw his legs buckle underneath him.
His forehead swelling up. He could be seriously injured here, Mike.
That chair had nowhere to go. And yet the match continues. Fuerza kicking out. It is somehow going to take more to put him away.
Oh.
You could see the turnbuckle shaking from that impact.
You don't ever recover from hitting your head that hard. Never.
Reverso looking for the driver's side airbag here. Fuerza able to counter with the back elbows. And a nice arm drag counter from Fuerza. Fuerza with the leapfrog. Going for the handspring, but got caught.
Well scouted by
and
Reverso.
No disqualifications. A low blow into a roll-up. I don't know how Fuerza was able to kick out. Reverso going way downtown on Fuerza. And now he's got him over by the ropes, hanging Fuerza up. Clubbing blow to the side. What is Reverso looking for here? Shotgun drop kick into the cage.
Unbelievable. Pisano's not just looking to win this match, he is looking to end Gabriel Fuerza's career.
Fuerza able to kick out. The low blow, the shot off the cage. Pisano unblinking, unrelenting, and now looking to grind on the face of Fuerza, pulling on the nose, fish hooking him, taunting the crowd. And a driving knee, driving the air out of Fuerza, whose throat was hung up on that middle rope.
And that's the thing, for Reverso right now, this is as much about sending a message to the fans of Barrie Wrestling as it is ending Gabriel Fuerza, because he knows about the special relationship that Fuerza has with these amazing people.
Brainbuster from Pisano. The Barrie crowd nearly silent. Fuerza just able to get his shoulder up. This is an absolute complete sellout. One of the hottest crowds we've ever had, and Reverso has sucked the life out of the building as he continues to beat down on Fuerza. Fuerza stomping the foot and then a headbutt. Fuerza fighting with everything he's got left in him. But that one shot from Pisano out. Fuerza still coming. Both these men are on rubber legs. The crowd trying to will Fuerza back into this. Fuerza caught the kick. A blow to the back of the knee, a chop, and then a short arm clothesline by Fuerza. A series of strikes, innovative offense from El Diablo. Oh, and Reverso went for absolute broke.
Gabriel Fuerza will tell you that the crowd doesn't matter. Gabriel Fuerza will tell you the cheers don't matter, but he has been reinvigorated by the Barrie Wrestling faithful, and Reverso is paying a deep, deep price.
And a handspring kick sandwiching Pisano between the ropes and the cage. The cage is a weapon. It is the third member of this matchup, and both men using it to full effect. And Fuerza sitting deep in this Boston crab. Reverso in pain, nothing he can do, but able to counter, roll through, and then kicks out to get Fuerza off of him. And then Pisano again able to land on the top rope and catch the cage. But this time Fuerza's got his foot, but he eats a boot to the face. Where is Reverso going? Fuerza like a cat up on top. Jim, I don't like this at all. This is a precarious spot for both men, high above the FLCC. And now both men inside the cage, but on that top rope, and Fuerza lost his grip.
May have injured his neck as he fell there, Mike. Pisano's decided he just wants out of this.
Reverso able to get a handful of Pisano, pulls him down. Oh, but face first, and then Reverso, poison Rana!
God.
Fuerza bouncing face first off the cage, right into that poison Rana. Brad Myers checking on Fuerza, the lights are on, but nobody is home. Spiked on the top of his head. Now where is Pisano going? Reverso might be looking for the 5-star frog splash moonsault. Where are you going?
Are you kidding me?
Don't do this. Pisano, don't do this. It's not worth it. Oh, nobody home. Moonsault from the top of the 12-foot cage and nobody home. Fuerza, look at the impact on that replay. Fuerza just rolling out of the way into a cover. And if Fuerza had anything left in the tank, that would have been a 3 count, but he could just drape an arm across Reverso.
Look at Reverso's back. This man looks like he's been to war, and that's because he has been. This is unlike any match we've ever seen in Barrie Wrestling history.
This, as you said before, this is a blood feud. This is one of the deepest rivalries we have ever seen.
Not one of, it is the most intense rivalry in Barrie Wrestling history.
Reverso yelling in Fuerza's face. Fuerza to his feet, catches him with a forearm. Reverso just yelled, "That was for my mask." I don't even know what to say about this anymore. These two men are on their last legs and are just throwing nothing but haymakers. Spin kick to the gut from Reverso and then a European uppercut.
This is hate in its most distilled form, Mike Jeffries.
Knife edge chop from Fuerza now. He's looking for, could be the Fuerza bomb. Reverso, though, great ring awareness, able to grab onto the cage. And then a mule kick to the back of the head on Fuerza. Reverso walking the tightrope. And then a cartwheel dodge. Oh, but Fuerza able to jump out of the way. Standing Spanish fly. Fuerza following up. Fuerza bomb.
This has got to be it.
But it's not straight into the Witcher lock. Middle of the ring. Reverso Benetti taps out. Reverso tapped out. Fuerza wins. check out the replay of the finish here. Standing Spanish fly, that wasn't good enough. Followed by the power bomb, that wasn't enough for Fuerza. And then the deep Witcher lock. Dan Pisano, Reverso with no choice but to tap out. Diamond Jim, what a match, what a main event, what a show this has been.
The crowd absolutely in awe. He doesn't want to be a hero, but Gabriel Fuerza is the hero of Barrie Wrestling, and he has finally vanquished his most hated, despised opponent.
Fuerza now with Reverso's mask. Fuerza just said, "I'm sorry." And once again, trying to extend a peace offering.
Two years of hatred, 2 years of bile, 2 years of taking everything from each other. It ends in violence and it ends in respect.
Diamond Jim, sometimes you go through hell with a brother, and sometimes it takes going through hell to find a brother. These two men went through hell together. They put each other through hell. And finally, after all of this, respect. Respect for one another. But Diamond Jim, as incredible as this show has been,
We've got Golden Glory 6 coming up.
we have to talk about June 10th.
And you gotta think Gabriel Fuerza is on the short list of guys who will be in that fatal four-way. The Barrie Wrestling Heavyweight Championship has been vacated. The great one, John Atlas, will be one of them. Clutch Jesse V, the biggest star in Barrie Wrestling, will be one of them. 2 more to be announced. That's Golden Glory 6, Saturday, June 10th, at the Ferris Lane Community Church. What does that guy say?
Don't miss it.
Don't you dare miss